airplane and aerodynamics whole unit of questions in one video. So I'm using Glime. So the first chapter, which is 49 questions, will cover about airplane aerodynamics is in whole thing within this one video. So question 1, what are the 4 forces that act on a plane? It is lift, weight, thrust, and drag. Yeah. So floating is caused by the phenomenon of ground effect. Will be most realized in approach when this floating effect, which is ground effect, will happen when your wingspan has a less length from the runway surface. So the answer will be B, because there will be, when you have a smaller wing compared to the surface, the aerodynamics below the wing will counteract with the ground, which then it pushes the wind up against the wing, which causes floating. Loading an airplane to the most aft CG will cause airplane to be, I think, less stable at all speeds. That's the better answer. Airplane loaded with the center of gravity rear of the aft CG limit could make it more difficult to flare for landing. I think would be B. It would overstress the plane because the airplane is loaded within like the max weight. What is the effect of advancing the throttle flight? So when you advance the throttle flight, the aircraft will increase, like the airspeed will increase, and then also the angle of attack will increase from that. The angle between the chord line and the relative wind is the attack. So the angle A is what's the Q of angle A. So we see angle A is right here. Chord line where it's the wind, relative wind, that is attack. Changes in the center of pressure of the wings effect is the aerodynamic. What determines the longitudinal stability of a plane? I think it's B or A. I don't know. The location lift. I think it's A, because it's also the location is CG. Yeah, because it's like if you have aft CG and just a normal CG, very big difference. And lift is the primary part of it. What is Bernoulli's principle? Bernoulli principle says that about like higher and lower pressure of the wings or airfoil surface. I think C. Yes. What is the relationship with lift, thrust, and drag in a plane in straight and level flight? So lift equals weight and thrust equals drag. So it's really just lift, weight, thrust, and drag. If an airplane is stable, it would require less effort to control. Let me speed this up. So we're in a 60 degree at 2,300, so 60, 2 times 2,300, that's A, 4,600. What is a not primary flaps? That is a secondary. So the amount of excess load that can be imposed on the wings airplane depends on, I think, the position of a CG. Ooh. Speed of an airplane. The amount of excess load that can be imposed on depends on that. I do not get that question. But how does it not be? It affects the stability of the plane. but not the wing support. Oh, yeah, I think because it respects with like attack. Okay, I get it. B and E. Just explain this. A and J. So A and J, it's the normal stall speed. So 4,500 at 45. So 45. So 1.414 times 4,500. I think that's A. The main function of flaps is to increase angle descent without increasing the airspeed. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I chose the wrong question. So torque effects are more pronounced. Low airspeed, high power, and high angles of attack. With an airplane leaving ground effect, it will experience a decrease in performance because you're getting off of the ground before the necessary takeoff speeds. So it would be B, which then it has an ability to climb, which gives it the decrease in performance. 4 forces act on plane equilibrium, so that's like straight and level flight. So we see airplane has been loaded such a manner that CG is located at FCG donors. So what is one flight characteristic when the airplane has been loaded at a higher, like the max weight or whatever? So what is a flight characteristic? Flying out, I think it would be B, because it's trying to trick you. Flight characteristic. So if it didn't have flight characteristic, it would have been A, but it's B. Secondary flight control, it would be the spoilers. When does P factor causes the airplane to the left? I think high angles of attack. Go back to the definition. During an approach to a stall, an increased load factor caused the airplane to, I think, be A or C, but I'm gonna choose A because it doesn't say flight characteristic, which is true about concerning flaps. Just answered this. During a spin to the left, which wings are stalled? So for a spin to occur, both wings have to be stalled. So very easy. So remember, you're going left and right. So which one is left and right? Definitely not conditional force. Vertical is up and down, horizontal is left and right. The elevator controls, what axis does the elevator controls? It would be the lats. Limit load factor of the ratio would cause maximum airplane angle to be stuck, angle to be oh no, this is a tough question. I'm not comprehending these questions. Angle of attack will be A. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell I just read. What causes the airplane to I think it would be the downwash on the elevators. Relieve the pilots. Also, trim systems are very important. They're the reason why your flight isn't like crazy turbulence. and that keeps the plane stable. Angle of attack is chord line in the relative wind. Turn. See. Just answered this. Rudder. So rudder is left and right. So we'll control yaw, which yaw is horizontal force, which statement is true about concerning primary flight controls. Primary flight controls. A. Which effect is most likely to result in which problem? Oh, ground effect. Okay. I think we see. Answer that. So I'm going 15 feet a second at 120. So go to 120 knots here, and then go 15. Oh no, it's a negative or positive, so 15 would be 2 on the load factor. Yep. To 80 because airplane 2. So 280 stall. Break apart would be like up here. As altitude increases, what is the indicated airspeed which is given? Well, regardless of what weight. What must the pilot be of results? Can you see? Let's go. Hey, let's review the things that I got wrong, because I don't know. This is one question I don't know. So the amount of access load that can be imposed on the wing of an airplane depends upon the position of CG. But it says the wing, so it'll be speed of the airplane. See, pretty good.